Hello Void. For this video I wanted to show the recent art piece I made. It's a devotional art piece for Inanna. This video is going to be too long for Instagram, so I think I'm going to try out YouTube this time. I based this piece on the Burney Relief, also called the Queen of the Night. So I call this the Queen of Heaven and the Night. The original Burney Relief is thought to depict the goddess Inanna, but other theories say that it could also be Ereshkigal or even Lilith, though I'm pretty sure it's not Lilith because she's from Jewish folklore and not Mesopotamian mythology. This is what the Burney Relief looks like. This is a 3D printed reproduction that I bought off of Etsy. I included her name at the bottom here in Sumerian cuneiform to indicate that it is in fact Inanna that I meant to depict in my art piece. For the mountains at the bottom, I painted the wristbands from my 4 rounds of chemo a couple years ago. I don't know why, but I had an impulse to save them to use in some sort of art project, and only recently figured out what I wanted to do with them. I painted them with some glittery acrylic paint mixed with black mica powder to create a textured kind of look. For the background, I used a piece of cardboard that originally had a marble-length design on it from a random box I had, and I painted over it with 2 different shades of blue acrylic paint and some silver and a little bit of gold. I was trying to create a lapis lazuli kind of look, because lapis is a sacred stone associated with Inanna. And then used some red ribbon to make a border around the outside of the piece. I put between the frame and the plastic cover of the frame. The lions and the owls I made with resin. Before I poured the resin, I dusted the silicone molds with the different colors of mica powder to color them how I wanted. I sculpted Inanna from Sculpey clay. I used a kind of white colored Sculpey clay that I painted with acrylic paints. Since researchers discovered that the Burney Relief was originally painted, I took inspiration from the original colors. I used gold for her crown and her rod and ring symbols, as well as her bracelets. And for her body, it was originally red on the Burney Relief. I used a rose gold metallic color because I've been into metallic colors for paints lately. And for her hair, instead of black, I used a dark blue mixed with some sparkly color acrylic paint to make them kind of sparkly dark blue lapis kind of effect. And then her toenails, I didn't really care for the silver that I was going to use in place of white, so I just went with the metallic magenta color that I used up here on her nipples and lips. For her wings, I used an angel wing applique that I've had in my craft supply stash for probably 20 years now. I finally found a use for it. Her face kind of says that she's been through some shit, but I kind of love it. She's been to the underworld and back, and yet still she stands strong and powerful. I'm also thinking about making a removable robe for her to wear that can be attached or removed when I want to symbolize Inanna regaining her powers as she ascends from the underworld. I'm not sure how I would attach that yet. Thank you for listening to me ramble about my artwork. This is my first video on here, but feel free to like and subscribe if you'd like to know if I post any more.